He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Wow. Wagner passes to Thomas. Shoots from the line. No good that time. And the Spurs going the other way now. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Wizards team.
And last season, they made short work of this club. 2 games, 2 wins.
Yeah, Greg, it makes sense. I mean, when you look at where they both finished, there's a reason one team was in the playoffs and the other one was on vacation.
Mills, he's checked in for Derek White. Gay, that's good.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Now, here's Thomas, covered by Mills. Thomas, that's good.
He is fearless. I tell you, when he's on the attack, man, he looks at the D and says, bring it on.
And Mills kicks to Aldridge. Gay in the corner. Six to shoot. Pass to Aldridge. Tipped away. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And a very steady season for him at the charity stripe last year. He was right at 85%. Shooting 2.
No good on the free throw. And he's good on the second.
Well, the Wizards last year, I mean, they struggled on defense. We saw that, which was a big part of why they missed out on the playoffs. Now, teams know it is a weakness, and that's something they need to address. This team knows it.
Wagner passes to Thomas. And it's blocked. And so it looks like Washington will retain possession here. On defense, the Spurs. It's a 3-point game. Here's Cowboy, covered by Smith. Cowboy passes to Gay. Over Bertine. And that one's good by Gay. Chris, with the Wizards and their lack of defense, last season it showed up in the numbers.
Yeah, Kevin, they were second to last in effective field goal percentage against in the league. I mean, that just didn't challenge shooters inside and out. No amount of offense can make up for that.
Here is Miles after Rudy Gay's bucket. And the pass to Smith. Shot clock at 3. From deep 3-point range. Rebounded by the Spurs. Aldridge has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Cowboy passes to Gay. Comes up empty down low.
It's not easy to keep him from converting those. I mean, the D has to be airtight.
And it's sent back by Aldridge. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And San Antonio has possession. Spurs leading by 5. Pass to Cowboy. He tries for 3. He goes up again. And there's the nice layup by Gay. Gay's got 6.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
It's good from long range. 6 points for Isaiah Thomas.
And the textbook shooting form of Thomas. So exceptional and knocking it down from deep at a steady clip.
Boom, he jams it straight down.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
No, but his teammates love that kind of energy, fellas. I mean, dunks like this demonstrate leadership.
And Washington has possession following the bucket by the Spurs. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
Yeah, easy call.
The Wizards shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. That free throw, no good. San Antonio making a switch here. Murray's checked in. And he sinks the second. 59 seconds left to play in the first. Gay in the corner. Pass to Mills. Here's Cowboy. He's guarded by Thomas.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
And he rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Clock management. This is where they can get a 2-for-1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
Wagner passes to Miles. Over Murray. Here's Smith. Solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet.
Well, that's just the nice handles of Smith. Truly a pleasure to watch him go to work with his dribble.
Pass to Cowboy. To the left wing. And he goes in for the dunk.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Yeah, and this is what you love to see. Both teams going at it, working to get to their spots and cashing in.
Now Thomas from deep, and the Wizards hit again from deep.
No lack of confidence from this little guy Thomas, just rising up and hitting it from way downtown.
We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. One of the most dangerous scorers in the game. Bradley Beal spoke about the trust, Coach Scott.
I think the biggest thing is he's still young, so he tries to think.
Alan Beal. San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor for the Wizards. And it's Washington's ball. They're on a 16-7 run. So the Wizards 5 right now. Ball runs the point with Beal at the 2. Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. And it's Brown in at the small forward position. Murray the pass to Cowboy. Murray kicks to Pirtle. Over to the wing. DeRozan against Wall. Down to 5 on the shot clock. So for the Wizards, their last game a loss to the Thunder.
Yeah, on the road, you're already a little out of your element. Then the misses from the line become contagious.
And then it starts to become a mental block. You start to think, oh man, I can't miss the next one.
Well, Coach Scott Brooks has seen success in the past. Respected coach who has won Coach of the Year, but the heat is on in Washington.
Yeah, he hasn't had great luck here with the Wizards. I mean, new management this year might be evaluating him. I mean, he could be a make-or-break season for Brooks.
From 13, and no good that time. Murray with the defensive effort.
This quarter has been hit or miss for him. Mostly miss.
DeRozan passes to Murray. Back to DeRozan. Fires the 3. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 3 assists tonight.
Oh, don't forget about this fella for a second. He is the definition of dangerous.
And Cowboy is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Here's Hachimura. He's coming off a 10-point game against Oklahoma City.
Not to mention his defense. I mean, he was a terror. He came away with 3 steals and caused a whole lot of headaches.
And out of Japan, a real interesting prospect. Hachimura, especially now that he can stretch the floor.
Yeah, he found the 3 ball in his last year of college, hitting over 40%. You combine that with the size, the motor, he is really versatile, and I feel like he's putting it all together.
Outside DeRozan. And there it is for him. DeRozan's got 12 points in the game.
His individual effort has been outstanding tonight, and it's helped him grab the lead.
Outside Beal. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
Oh, he's a go-to scorer. Once Beal starts to heat up, you better watch out.
To the right side. Here's Murray. They get the rebound. Aldridge. Nice D from Bryant.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoiding fouling and got in the perfect position to alter the shot.
Cowboy passes to Pirtle. Now here's DeRozan. He's covered by Beal. Here's Cowboy. He had a 30-point outing their last game against New York. Count it.
Well, Che got onto the floor for the first time last game. Coach clearly liked what he saw, enough to send Che out here for another go. Can't argue with him the way Che has played.
Nope, not at all. With the way Che came in and immediately able to leave his mark on the game, it would have been hard not to give him another run out there tonight. Here's Aldridge. Knocks it loose. Oh, and a fast break for the Wizards. Brown's got the ball. Took him no time at all on that one. Brown's got the lead up to 3 now for Washington. Murray outside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And making his return from the ACL tear, DeJounte Murray, long, athletic, and young. He still has a very bright future.
And Murray winning second team all-defense in 2018. And Greg, at that time, he was only 21.
And that's been his strong suit. If he can hit perimeter shots consistently, he can be a star.
1:02 left in the first half of basketball. Pulls up on the elbow. No good on that one. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them do a little bit of everything in that game. Showed a lot of versatility.
Yeah, the offense looked cohesive last night. Whatever challenge the opposition presented, they answered with confidence.
It's common to see wing players improve their perimeter shooting in the league, but DeMar DeRozan's most striking growth has been his ball handling and playmaking. He's been dynamic with the ball in his hands.
Bertanis, he's checked in for Troy Brown. Wall wide open. No good with the triple.
Well, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots out.
We've got 33 seconds left in the first half. Outside, Beal. The pass to Bryant. Shot to stop the run. And Pirtle pulls it down. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the San Antonio Spurs. They lead by 4. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand. Here's Cowboy, and 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The Spurs have converted 7 of 11 free throw attempts up to this point in the game.
And take a look back at last season, and what a season it was for them from the free throw line. 82%.
The Spurs making a switch here. Both free throws good from Cowboy. And so it's Washington with it. Now here's Wall. Shoots over Carroll, and that one released in time, but no good. And that does it for the first half of play. It's San Antonio ending the second quarter with a massive 16-7 run. Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets under. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Cowboy in this game, he's been everywhere.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter, sliced right through them.
Oh, you're so right, Greg. I mean, he did a great job of attacking the seams, getting to the rim, and then finishing strong.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the court right now for the Spurs, it's Aldridge at the power forward with Pirtle at center. Murray out there with Cowboy, and it's DeRozan in at the 3 spot. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, for the last 5 years, the Golden State Warriors have been the colossus that stood over the NBA. There were thoughts that most teams were not willing to do things to be competitive, knowing that they could not beat the Splash Brothers, Draymond Green, and then Kevin Durant. But the Warriors lost to the Raptors in the finals last year, combined with the injuries to Durant and Klay Thompson, have opened things up. And for the first time in a long time, there are any number of teams in this league that believe it's their time.
Probably so. The West is strengthened, there's no doubt, DA. Interesting matchups coming up for sure. Thank you. Here's Cowboy, and that one is hammered home.
Well, we've now seen a steady diet of Che the last few games. I would think that he's earned a spot in the coach's rotation. Wasn't easy for him, though.
Not at all, GA, and that's just how it goes for rookies. Shea is no different. He'll continue to adjust. He'll learn on the fly, and we could see even more of him later in the year.
Well, he's smart at taking what he sees. When you give Bill this look, he jumps all over it.
Murray with it. DeRozan in the corner. Spurs working the ball around now. From the line, Aldridge misses.
With the D playing soft off him, he might have been better off taking it to the hoop instead of settling for the jumper.
Passes it to Wall. Here's Hachimura. Back to Wall. And there's the big-time jam as he slams it right over Pirtle.
You gotta enjoy watching Wall take flight. He's a sensational dunk artist. Well, John Wall coming back after that Achilles injury he suffered in the start of 2019. It's been a long road to recovery for him, and I know just how much he misses playing every day.
Walker's checked in for San Antonio. And a change for the Wizards. Wagner, he's checked in for Bryant. And that one falls for John Wall. And C. Webb, as we know, with Wall, he made the most of his time missed by finishing his degree.
Yeah, Wall was able to take the classes he needed to complete his bachelor's degree.
Tamari Carroll's checked in for San Antonio. Cowboy comes in for Walker. Bryant is checked in for Washington. Here's Beal. That's in, coming off an assist from Bryant. 16 points for Beal.
As hot as he's been, it still has to be him who leads the charge and helps turn this game around.
Here's Cowboy, and the layup stood off the glass. Cowboys got the lead up to 14 now for the Spurs. Well, normally, it isn't a big deal when the players arrive at the arena, but Greg, Che, and his suit were the talk of the entire pregame. Greg, I know you have some thoughts on that as well.
Well, Kevin, the term is drip too hard. And feel free to use that. Jay making headlines with his fashion statement to the game. And I wouldn't be surprised if this starts a style trend amongst NBA players.
Wizards trail by 14. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum. And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
The Wizards have shot 4 of 7 as a team from the line tonight. Several misses early.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
And that one falls for Hachimura.
And although he started playing the game later in life, Hachimura has picked it up well. And exciting young player to watch.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. It's good. Nice touch from Cowboy.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Washington shooting well, 52% in the third. They came to play offensively in the second half. And Bryant slams it in.
This is why you can't leave guys open around Wall. He'll notice it and exploit it.
Here's Cowboy. That one drops for him. Cowboys got 10 points here in the second half.
He's having a great night from the floor, and they're going to keep leaning on him, looking to grow the lead.
And so it's San Antonio with a 13-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. We've got more in store for you right after this. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, he put it on a platter and it was served cold. Now, I love the poise, the decisiveness. This is how you run an offense.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Fourth quarter on the court for the Wizards. Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. Ball runs the point with Beal at the 2. And it's Brown in at the 3. And that one falls for Bryant.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
We're talking about number one options at the offensive end. There's a mentality, right, that you got to have as the team's go-to scorer, isn't there?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Let's look at Harden. He can go 0 for 7, and then he expects to go 27 to 27. How about Curry? Have you ever seen Thompson when they said, oh, my God, Klay Thompson is off. Last game, he only had 11 points. Well, when that happens, you can bet your last dollar that the next game, he's going to make every shot. And so what it is, again, a short memory. Whether you make a lot, so what? I'm going to do that again tonight. And if you missed a lot the previous night, so what? That wasn't this night. Let's get it right now.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Because I hadn't upgraded his free throw.
That free throw good from Cowboy.
50-50.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Wizards trail by 13. Here's Wall. The shot's good. Brown making the play. And it's 13 points for Wall.
He's very good at staying in control on his drives. And with Wall's amazing speed, it's not easy to stay in control.
Pass to Cowboy. Lets it go. And that one off the back of the rim and in. And the Spurs lead by 13.
It's been a clinical performance. He's played a huge role and has them in position to grab the W.
Bryant finds Wall. Poked away. Here's Cowboy. Pass to Carroll. To the left side wing. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Shot clock at 6. DeRozan scanning the floor. Good work there as it goes. DeRozan's got 19 points.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
Oh, I do too, Greg. You have to go to your best scorers. I mean, it's a smart strategy, and so far, it's paying off in this game.
Spurs leading by 15. Here's Cowboy. Bryant with the rebound. Bryant's got rebound number 15 here tonight. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And the scary thing is, Hachimura is going to keep getting better. Games like this prove how special he can be.
Here's Cowboy.
Oh, give me that foul. Give me it.
And that one barely misses as he draws contact. 2 free throws coming up.
I mean, this is 30 points with no badges. Like, this little dude is badass. And what I love about him is he's like non-stop offense. At the same time, he can shoot, he can speed boost, he can fucking dunk, contact dunks, everything. And at the same time, like, he can defend. Like, he's got strong defense. Especially
That's
once you
good
get
from
back.
Cowboy.
And one difference this half is that when they
I know
get
the
to the
difference
line,
between how the
they're
build's
converting.
built when they don't
Rudy
have
Gay's
badges
checked
and
in
when
for the
they do.
Spurs.
And my goodness.
He hits both from the stripe.
This little dude's a beast. This is why I say this is the perfect.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now
Or
here
not
in the
playmaker,
fourth.
But two-way. It's playmaking in the
Wall against Murray. Shoots.
everybody knows the
Wall's shot is off.
There's a bunch of build
They have been
videos. I've
board
never seen them
dominant
quite like
in this game. That's
This guy's
definitely been a
legit.
factor
He can do it
in
all.
crafting this huge lead.
DeRozan in the corner. And it's sent back by Bryant.
Even the roll-off.
Outside Beal. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. Here's Wall. And Wall with the slam.
Oh, Les Wall's vertical. The D can't let him get room to soar near the basket.
Spurs leading by 13. Here's Cowboy.
Man, I can break ankles every time I want to. Which is weird because I have builds with 86 ball control, and they can't do it. Like, they can do it every now and then. This guy's got an 88, and literally, I feel like I have a 95. Like, I can just do whatever the fuck I want. I wonder if maybe like 87 or 88 is like the cutoff.
No good on
lockdown because he's already a badass playmaker. Why not make his defense just off the hook? What difficulty do you play on? Well, he has no badges right now, which is my excuse, but it's on pro right now. It's just
he hits the second from the line.
He's taking an aggressive approach since halftime.
To try to put this on Hall of Fame right now with
forcing
no
the D in the bad spots.
That would suck ass.
Wall passes to Beal.
Like, why do that to yourself? The game's already so scripted in certain ways that it's like.
And Pirtle pulls it down.
Until you actually
Pirtle's
have,
got
like,
his 7th
badges.
rebound of the game with that last one.
Taking matters into
Literally,
his own
and I'm not saying
we
that like
didn't
just
expect
to be
to see
weak.
that
I'm saying
kind
that
of-
like if you watch like the level up videos and stuff, they all tell you like don't play on Hall of Fame, especially when you're first starting. Play on Pro because you'll get a shitload more XP just because you can execute more often. It doesn't matter if you get like 0.5% more XP if you don't make the shot. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't help to play on harder difficulties.
Finish.
No, but his teammates love that kind of energy, fellas. I mean,
He doesn't want to
dunks like
dominate.
this demonstrate leadership.
And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
Maybe we can give him a pass for that turnover, only because he's been reliable up to now, mistake-free.
I'm playing Michael Washington. That's kind of how it works, man. I usually, honestly, I'm doing that myself if I'm not straight.
The pass to Gay. Here's Cowboy.
Don't feel weird.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Mills, who's checked in for Cowboy.
I mean, you got to admit, no matter what the difficulty, 35 points with no badges. This is only his second game. Like, that's not a bad
Here's
start
Murray.
to a career.
And big men have the room to put up some unbelievable
But wait till you see his
numbers.
numbers.
Oh,
'cause
man,
it's crazy.
look at
He's got like
Lopez
little
out
man
there.
numbers and
Bucksland. I mean, look what he's doing in Milwaukee. Just shoot
like the
threes
bigger
from deep.
point
I know
guard
you got to go to
numbers.
Embiid or Zingis, and we already see with the great Dirk.
Weird. I
Nowitzki
figured
has
out
done
some-
his
some,
career
like,
spacing
weird
the floor.
medium
Look, it
build
adds time
that
one
works
to your
really
career
well.
because you don't have to just go down there and
I don't
bang
know-
and be
I don't know how this would do
one-dimensional
in
the
Park.
paint.
It
Makes
might
your
get
teammates
ruined in
better
Park.
because now
I
you're
don't play
spacing the
Park,
floor,
so
which
it's
gives
just
them
my
room to
career.
drive. Keep that in mind. Again, you can really make your teammates better because now you have more passion.
Getting a lot of level up shit. Well, shooting not so great, but I'm not hitting a lot of shots.